Hey everyone, it's Chris Alman, and today I wanted to go through a quick introduction about what I think this channel is and what it's going to become in the future. Um, right now, quite honestly, I'm not exactly sure, and I think that's the whole point of this channel is that it's about me exploring the process of becoming an artist, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, and we can learn together along the way. But I'll tell you a little bit more about my thoughts. Before I do that, I just wanted to give you a quick introduction of where I've kind of been as an artist to this point in my life. I am 50 years old, and hopefully it doesn't turn anybody off. I don't think it should, because I think what I'm bringing to the table here is 50 years of life experience, and I don't I don't plan on being a teacher on this channel. This isn't a school channel of me telling you how to be an artist. Um, this is going to be me uh, taking my life experience and taking the next step forward, and hopefully you will learn from that. I can indirectly teach you from my own mistakes and from my experience. Um, so, I mean, really, I've started out drawing from back to, as far as I can remember. When I was 3 or 4 years old, my grandma would put me at the kitchen table and give me some crayons, and I would start drawing. And I was pretty natural at it, and I enjoyed it. Through the years, I went through art school and, um, you know, art class in high school, art classes in college. I've been a professional graphic designer for, as of now, about 25 years. And so, I've kind of been an artist, a designer. I have a lot of experience um, with artistic and creative things, but I don't really consider myself an artist. I've dabbled in art constantly over the years, but I've never really found a style. I've never really mastered anything about it. I've done everything from painting to comic book illustration. Um, I've done 3D things. I've obviously done a lot of graphic design, everything from logo design to web design. Um, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, to be quite honest. Um, so where I am in my life right now is I would like to really circle back and take this next phase of my life and really learn properly how to become and how to be an artist, how to find my own style, how to use the tools properly, and move forward from there. I'm kind of a firm believer that 50 is the new 30. So I have a long time to go in life, hopefully, knock on wood. And I'm going to start now with trying to learn what the next phase of my life is going to be as far as an artist. So this, like I said, this channel is it's not a school. It's not the Chris Alman School of Art, as some channels try to be. I'm not a teacher. I'm not going to sit down and go, this is how you should do this and this is how you should do that, because quite honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. And I think what's going to be unique about this channel is it's just documenting my artist journey, and it's kind of a diary of becoming, in a way. And if you can follow along, I think you can learn from my mistakes, you can learn from my failures, and indirectly, I think that's the way I'm going to teach on this channel. And if you're trying to go through the same process in your life either as a beginning young artist or an older artist that's trying to start from scratch or pick up somewhere where you left off in life. Um, you can follow this diary of sorts and follow along with my process and my experiences, and hopefully you, through my errors and mistakes and failures, you can learn and not repeat those things. And quite honestly, I don't think there's a proper way to be an artist. There's a proper way to do art in specific ways, as far as if you want to be a realistic painter or more of an abstract painter, or if you want to, go into character design for movies, or maybe you want to just do landscapes. I mean, there's a 1,001 different ways that you can come at it. You can do collage, which I'm really interested in, or combine collage with paint, or you want to get into more 3D collage. I mean, it's just what it means to be an artist cannot be defined. And the people that try to teach you to be an artist, I think a lot of times it's limiting the potential of what people could actually do and become. So that's a long way of just saying that I am not this is not a school. This is a diary of my artist journey. If you'd like to follow along, I think you're going to be able to learn from my mistakes and my successes, and I think we'll be able to become better artists together as this progresses. I'd like to try and build some community around this where we can share and we can provide feedback, and have some commentary on things. I mean, I'm completely open for people to tell me that what I'm doing sucks or what I'm doing wrong. I think that's really the whole point of all this. Hopefully we'll make some friends. We'll have some fun, which is really the point of being an artist, especially if you're in my stage of life, the second stage of life. It's about having fun and learning and accomplishment and sharing and affecting other people's lives through the work that you do. I'll probably make some videos and provide some thoughts on what I think the purpose of being an artist is, because for me it's different than a lot of people. It's not going to be a job for me. So I mean, there's different reasons why people become artists, and I have some thoughts on that if I stop and think about it. But it's mostly about having fun and connecting with people and hopefully positively affecting people's lives through the work that you do in some small way. So that's it. If you want to move on to some of the additional videos, please feel free. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing here, just to finish out this video. I'm experimenting with kind of the old master's process of laying down an underpainting with, I believe normally it's like a burnt umber or raw umber as the basic values in the painting, and then glazing over top of that to add the color. And I've never really done this a whole lot in the past, so this is probably, I don't know, maybe the 4th or 5th time that I've tried this, and every time has been pretty unsuccessful in my opinion. It's frustrating, but it's the point of going through these exercises and just learning each time and becoming better and better. I don't especially like painting this way, so again, this is a good video to show for my introduction, because I'm kind of showing my very beginning stages here of exploring how or what I want to become as an artist. And you know, this so far doesn't completely excite me. Um, it's pretty stiff. It's a stiff way of creating art, which I don't completely love. But, anyways, this is the one thing I learned from this is when you do your glazing, you you don't want to overwork it. Like, you really just have an opportunity to take one pass at it, put your color down, and it kind of is what it is, in my opinion. And I could be wrong on that, but that's from my experience on this painting or these paintings, that the places where I didn't get it right initially and tried to work it again is where it kind of got a little muddy and sticky and frustrating to work with. I think in the next drawing here, it's just a basic, simple drawing of a ball, and I was able to lay down the glaze color on it pretty quickly and easily, and that was the most successful thing in either one of these paintings, because I just didn't try and overwork it. Pretty boring stuff here, but it's all part of the process. The one thing I like about art, I should say, of where I think this may go in the future is because I'm a graphic designer, I'm generally kind of precise and anal, for lack of a better term. A lot of times, I've always been attracted to more classical, realistic drawing. I love the idea of fantasy art and movie conceptual art. Art that is operating in the real world with real people and real things and telling a story and things like that. But what's frustrating for me is I'm not naturally good at that stuff, and it almost adds some anxiety to the process, instead of it being just completely a zen kind of escapist flow kind of experience. And I think I'm going to try and stay away from more realistic painting and go in other directions, to where I'm focused more on just art, like creating art of whatever that is. It's not trying to duplicate something you see in the real world. It's more about the marks on the page and seeing the strokes of the artist, seeing the paint, and creating an emotional connection, emotional reaction to something through the colors and the composition and the values and the things and the elements that are on the page that you're creating. And you're not trying to duplicate a photo, because you can go out and just, if you want to make something look like something in the real world, just go take a photo of it. And that's kind of my opinion. I know there's a lot of people that focus on that in their art, but I think that's where I'd like to go in the future, of just, it's more about creating emotions out of the strokes on the page, whatever that becomes. So in closing, this is about ready to wrap up. I would like to encourage you to connect with me here on Facebook. I'm also going to be, I'll have channels on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm going to have my own website that should be up pretty soon, chrisallman.com. What that becomes in the future, I don't know. But I encourage you to connect with me in one of those ways. And like I said, I like to build some community and share and get feedback and make some friends and have some fun. And that's what this channel is about. So I look forward to talking to you in the near future, and I hope you enjoy what I'm doing here. Take care.